wonder what a centenarian's diet looks like? We don't often hear of people living to 100, but in blue zone parts of the world, it's actually the norm. In this video, I talk about 10 specific dietary guidelines followed by people living in blue zones that have them living well past a century. But before I jump in, and for those who don't know me, I am Mel and I'm a registered holistic nutritionist. On this channel, I simplify nutrition and holistic wellness with a large focus on mental health. If you find my content useful, please consider subscribing to my channel for more similar videos by simply clicking on the red button below. Give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what topics you'd love to see more videos on. So what defines a blue zone? Blue zones are defined as areas in the world where people have low rates of chronic disease and live longer than anywhere else. So there's 5 blue zones in the world, and they are Icaria, Greece, Okinawa, Japan, Ogliastra region in Sardinia, Loma Linda, California, and Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica. Inhabitants of these zones follow a specific diet every single day of their lives. Here are 10 simple dietary guidelines followed by these centenarians of the world. Number 1, they eat mostly plant-based. No surprise here, folks. We're talking lots of vegetables and fruits that are grown in their very own gardens, allowing them to control quality. So no pesticides or herbicides, 24/7 organic, all freshly picked right before consumption and always in season. For the winter months, they simply pickle or they dry these plant-based foods for their off-season. Number 2, they eat bread. Well, look at that, friends. They eat bread. How many of us are terrified to eat bread in our diets? The secret here is they make their own, and it's always 100% whole grain, like wheat, rye, or barley, or they make sourdough. Because they make their own breads with only the most natural ingredients, they come out rich in fiber and even low in gluten content. Number 3, they eat a daily dose of legumes. So these babies are an excellent source of protein and dietary fiber. They are low in sodium, fat, and are rich in nutrients like B vitamins, iron, and potassium. Excellent for heart health. Number 4, they drink at least 7 cups of water each day. So water helps with blood flow, aiding in the transport of nutrients throughout the body, the elimination of waste, and it keeps us vibrant. Blue zoners drink lots of pure water, but they also drink pure coffee, free from sprays, herbal teas like green tea, and homemade red wine in moderation. Number 5, they snack on nuts. Blue zoners eat 2 handfuls of nuts each day, consisting of almonds, Brazil nuts, cashews, and walnuts. All are rich in important nutrients and they help with cardiovascular health. Number 6, they limit fish intake to 3 times a week. They eat wild fish that is readily available to them, like sardines, anchovies, or cod, which are not loaded with mercury. They also don't overfish their waters as they don't want to affect the ecosystems that depend on them. Number 7, they limit eggs to 3 a week. Blue zoners don't feel eggs need to be a part of their diet, but some will consume them to a max of 3 per week. Now they eat the entire egg and they don't separate the yolk from the white. Eggs are complete proteins and very nutrient dense when they are eaten whole. Blue zone eggs come from chickens that eat natural foods, who don't receive hormones or antibiotics, and who roam freely. Number 8, they limit meat to once a week. Meat for blue zoners is more of a treat. Even at once a week, their portion size is like 2 ounces, not much at all. When they do choose to eat meat, it is good quality, it's free from hormones and antibiotics. Number 9, they reduce dairy to twice a week. Blue zoners consume small amounts of goat or sheep's milk that are full fat in the form of fermented yogurt or cheese. They recognize that stripping away the fat from dairy actually makes it more processed, which is not what blue zoners are about. And lastly, number 10, they cut out sugar. Blue zoners consume about 7 teaspoons of added sugar each day in comparison to North Americans, who average about 22 teaspoons of sugar each day through desserts, yogurts, sodas, or condiments. And there you have it. 10 simple dietary guidelines that can help you live well into your hundreds. Imagine that. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.